Football is a game of moments, brilliance, speed, and sometimes short careers. But every once in a while, a player comes along who defies the usual timeline of a footballer's career. One such name, James Milner. Milner has played professional football for more than 2 decades. At a time when most players retire before their mid-30s, he's still running, tackling, and adapting in his late 30s. In today's video, we'll explore the secrets of Milner's longevity and ask the big question: can the current crop of players replicate that kind of career span? Stay tuned, because this story is about more than just one player. It's about discipline, mindset, and what it really takes to last at the very top. James Milner made his Premier League debut at just 16 years old for Leeds United in 2002. At that time, he became the second youngest player in Premier League history. From Leeds to Newcastle, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Liverpool, and now Brighton, Milner's career has spanned clubs, eras, and countless tactical evolutions. He's played under legendary managers like Rafa Benitez, Roberto Mancini, Jurgen Klopp, and Pep Guardiola. He's lifted the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, and more. But beyond trophies, his greatest achievement might just be staying relevant across different generations of football. So how has James Milner managed to stay at the top for so long? 1. Discipline and fitness. Milner is famously disciplined, rarely indulging in alcohol, sticking to strict diets, and keeping himself in peak condition. His fitness test results at Liverpool often outshone players 10 years younger. 2. Adaptability. From winger, to central midfielder, to fullback, Milner never resisted change. Instead, he embraced it, knowing that adapting his game was the only way to extend his career. 3. Mentality. Milner is the ultimate professional. He's not the flashiest, not the most skillful, but he's reliable, consistent, and never shies away from hard work. Coaches love players like him because they can trust him in almost any role. 4. Work ethic over talent. Milner proves that talent alone doesn't guarantee a long career. Hard work, humility, and resilience do. That's why he's outlasted countless teammates who were once considered the future of football. Now let's talk about today's generation. Players like Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Jude Bellingham, and Pedri are already stars in their teens or early 20s. But the question is, can they last as long as Milner? Modern football is faster, more physically demanding, and more globalized than ever. Players are expected to perform 60-plus games a season, with less rest and more travel. On the one hand, advances in sports science, nutrition, and recovery methods mean players can prolong their peak years. On the other hand, the rise of intense pressing systems and congested schedules might shorten careers. The lifestyle of some modern players, whether it's distractions off the pitch, mental pressure, or lack of discipline, could also be the difference between a 10-year career and a 20-year one. So who among today's crop could match Milner's longevity? Jude Bellingham, already showing maturity beyond his years. If he avoids burnout and injuries, he could play at the top well into his late 30s. Erling Haaland, his body is a machine, but his physical style could take a toll. Longevity will depend on whether he adapts his game later in his career. Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden, both are extremely talented, but their long-term success will rely on how they manage injuries and pressure. Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, current icons, they've already shown how longevity is possible with extreme dedication. But players like Milner prove that even without being a global superstar, you can carve out a long, respected career. The truth is, not everyone will have a Milner-like journey, because it takes more than talent. It takes sacrifice, adaptability, and the humility to put the team above personal glory. James Milner's career is a lesson for every young footballer out there. Talent will get you noticed, but discipline, work ethic, and adaptability will keep you in the game for decades. As fans, we may celebrate goals and highlights, but perhaps the greatest achievement in football is simply longevity, being able to contribute year after year, season after season. So here's the big question for you. Which of today's young stars do you think can match James Milner's career longevity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football insights every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.